Hamza Kaburula. Nicola mix with that. No,
This is actually, pretty emotional and so highly touching. This is a cemetery whereby some of the righteous caliphs were buried. So, we need to just come around there and try to witness and try to see for ourselves firsthand. People that fought, the righteous caliph that fought in the war of wood. The war of wood. You remember we're on this mountain. Look at them over there. Remember on that mountain we stood there. That's actually the point, the epic center where the war took place. And many of them that partook in the war were buried in you can see what is written over there with, where you have the police car parked. It's telling us about, Maktobo, That is to say, actually, the point where some of the righteous caliphs were buried. I don't really know the name. I don't know the name of these people, So, and I use this, this period also to pray for them and pray for my father, my grandfather, my grandmother, all of them that have passed away, and all the Muslims, and the Muslims that have passed away. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should grant them al-Jannah Firdaus. Without these people, I don't think there will be anything we call Islam today. I pray, Ya Allah, forgive their sins and bless them, forgive their shortcomings as well. You are the one that can forgive the shortcomings. You see, expanse of a land whereby, people were buried. And up to today, we still come here, righteous people still come here to witness, to pray, to see, actually, what it is. It's quite emotional. And I use this opportunity to pray for my father. Pray for my father that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Al-Haji Abdul Rahman Akimbode, Al-Haji Abdul Rahman Raymond Akimbode. Ya Allah, wherever you might be, however you might be, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to kindly forgive you, bless you as well, put you in paradise. Ya Allah, accept it from me, and on behalf of all my brothers and sisters as well. Ya Allah, accept this from us. Bless our father for us, Ya Allah. Bless him for us, Ya Allah. Bless him for us, Ya Allah. Let us meet each other again in paradise. Jannat al-Firdaus, that's what we pray for. So I don't actually have the name. I don't know the name of okay, there's an English translation here. Visiting graveyard is in accordance with the teaching of our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. However, a journey specifically intended for the purpose of visiting the graveyard is prohibited. The visit to the graveyard is permitted for two reasons. First, to honor and supplicate for the dead by saying, the prayer over there. Salamu alaikum. على الديار من المؤمنين والمؤمنات وعنا أن شاء الله خلائق أسأل الله لنا ولكم لعافيته. Peace be upon Allah. Peace be upon you, abode of believers. We certainly, by the wish of Allah, we join you. We ask Allah for well-being for us and you. Second, to ponder and reflect over the situation of the dead and be reminded about death and the hereafter. As Prophet said, I used to prohibit visiting of the tomb. Henceforth, endeavor to visit them, for it reminds you about hereafter. Wiping the walls and picking the stones of the grave is prohibited. Climbing Mount Ud and Achaeus mountain, picking stones and collecting sand for the purpose of seeking blessing are all prohibited. This is just an instruction. I think it really, makes sense, and it went down for me too. We just have to reflect. We have to come back and reflect. These are, some kind of people, special kind of people that have come and gone, and up to today, we never forget them. People never forget them. People still come to visit and pray for them and pray for their dead as well. I mean, this is just a question for us to ask. What is it going to be for you when you are gone? What is it going to be for you when you are gone? Will you be remembered as well? Will you be remembered? Does it really worth it? The work of your hand, what you're doing now, will it make people remember you after 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,400, 400 plus year? People are still coming here every day. People will still keep coming. This is very, very important. For us to visit the graveyard, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, but we need to, follow the instruction of the Prophet ﷺ, because some people actually do overdo this. But it's really worth it. It will remind us also that we're also coming to where they are now. So let us try to do good and be good to each other. Take life easy. Take life easy. That's just it. Because none of us we just we live forever. No, except whatever you do for yourself, what you do for humanity, and your service towards God and humanity will always last. Will be the last thing people will remember about you. Just take it that this is just a passage for us. And the world here is just a passage for us. So we need to be careful, because whatever we do here will be judged by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of resurrection. So how far? I'm asking myself. I'm asking you too. How far? How far have you gone? How far? What is it that you're doing? Do you stay by the deen, or do you depart or move away from the deen? Do you perform? Are you a mushrikun now? Are you what is it that you're doing? All those things that you do. Just check yourself, because it's only you and you in the grave. I will be the only one in the grave. So we need to be careful about what we do. Follow the instruction of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do your best. Do your best. We need to do our best too, to be careful, because of where we are going to. So I use this opportunity to pray for my father, to pray for my grandfather, to pray for my father-in-law, my mother-in-law. I pray for them. Ya Allah, I pray for them. Forgive their sins as well, and all our debts. Ya Allah, I ask you for forgiveness over them. Do this for us, Ya Allah. Do this for us, Ya Allah. We ask you for this, Ya Allah. This is what you need to do for us. This is what we're asking for. Kindly do this for us, Ya Allah. I remember all of them. My father, my grandfather, my grandmother, all of them. I ask you, Ya Allah, to forgive all of them. My father-in-law, my mother-in-law, all of them. I ask for forgiveness on their behalf. Ya Allah, let it be so. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahumma amin ya rabbal alamin.